Basically what I felt, that I'm on a mission. And I'm going to use all my experience, all my knowledge, all my values to save my family. As simple as this. Basically what I
Well, The Road Between Us, The Ultimate Rescue, follows an author sharing his story of the fateful morning of October 7th, 2023, as he aims to rescue his family as war breaks out. Let's go live down to the Bisha Hotel, where Jen is standing by with Barry Averich and Noam Tibon. Jennifer.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much for that introduction. That's right. I'm joined by acclaimed Canadian filmmaker Barry Averich and retired General Noam Tibon. Welcome to Toronto, Noam. I know this is your first time in our city for the film festival. Barry, congratulations on making this film. I know it's been a roller coaster for you, and I want to get to that. But I want to start by asking you how you discovered retired General Noam Tibon and his story, and what made you decide this is something, you know, out of all the documentaries you've made, that you want to focus in on his story and put this to the world?
This was completely different for me. I'm not a political filmmaker, if you know my work, but what touched me here was the story of a father.
Yeah.
What would you do if you got a text message at 6:30 in the morning that your family was surrounded by terrorists? What would you do? And that, to me, that universal story of a father and mother's love for their children and grandchildren is what said to me, I need to make this film. Not about politics at all, it's just not who I am, but I was just in love with this story and this man.
Yeah, absolutely. And Noam, what you did that morning, I mean, you are a retired general, but you basically went jeans and a t-shirt with your wife, Gali, 10-hour trek to this area in Israel that's just, it's been attacked by terrorists, trying to find your son, his wife, and your two grandchildren. I can't imagine what a harrowing experience that must have been like. But surprisingly, you even rescue people along the way. You're dodging ambushes. So to have this film, going with Barry, to retrace your memory of that day, what was it like for you?
I think that the fact that Barry, he's from Canada, he's not Israeli. And he came, and you know, we didn't know each other, but since he came, it was great working with him. And because he came from Canada and he was focusing on the story itself, it made me open and feel very comfortable to remember what happened on that day. And I think that at the end of the day, it's a great movie.
Barry, I know a lot of the footage is drawn from the security cameras outside of the kibbutzes, Hamas body cameras, which a lot of it is public, it's out there. But I mean, trying to piece that together into a narrative, into a story, a thriller, essentially, what was that like? And how do you decide when raw, even disturbing imagery is essential to the story, and when to kind of leave that out, when the restraint is more powerful?
The plan was not to shock the audience, but was to tell the story of what Noam encountered every step of the way. So our editorial team, my producers, fantastic in terms of, as Noam would reach a certain point, based on the Hamas footage and security cameras, we could put the audience right there at that moment. So we weren't just using footage to say, you know, to make a point or to shock people. This is what he saw at that very moment, along the way on the route, and then once he entered the kibbutz. This is what he saw through his eyes, as well as through the eyes of the body cam footage that Hamas filmed.
And Noam, Barry has likened you to Hollywood actor Liam Neeson. I don't know if you know him now or have seen the movies Taken, but that's what he said that this film is like. It has that thriller momentum, but this is your real life. This is your family. These are, you know, your grandchildren, your son. And, you know, no spoiler alert, but they are okay, correct?
Yeah, they are totally okay. And I think this is why I want people will watch this movie, because at the end of the day, I want that on the way back, you know, in the car, the couple will discuss it. What would we do in such a situation? And I think the most important issue, the most important lesson is do something.
Do something.
Don't wait, don't stare at the TV. Do whatever you can. And when you do it, you need to break the fear inside your heart and take an action. And I was lucky. My family is alive. So many people lost their dears, but still in Israel and all over the world, this is something which people can take a piece to their own life, and this is my goal.
Yeah, the love for your family, I mean, that's a universal theme, and that's something that, you know, as parents we can relate to. You get a call from your child saying they're in immense danger. Of what are you going to do? That is the question.
Absolutely. Again, at the end of the day, a story about family, and that's what I think once people see it, audiences see it, broadcasters and streamers that take this film and show their audiences that it's about family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Barry, I want to go back to the roller coaster you've been on. I mean, this film, I'm glad it's premiering at TIFF now, but you call it one of the strangest episodes in your career. First, the film was invited, then withdrawn, then reinstated. Talk to me about that whirlwind situation, and what did that do to your faith in not just the film festival, but also storytelling itself in this day and age?
The film festival, Toronto Film Festival, is very, very important to me. It's become, if not the largest film festival in the world, one of the largest film festivals. I've had films there before. I have great faith in the film festival because they bring the best films in the world to audiences that love them in this city. This was a difficult process. I think it was a crisis of programming to find the right balance, which, you know, finally they agreed to do. It wasn't easy. I think a film festival always stands for films that are going to be difficult and provocative. If there's protest, there's protest. If there's debate, there's debate. If there's dialogue, all the better. That's a film festival. It's not just about showing Hollywood movies that are opening a week later.
Yeah.
So I think they arrived at the right decision finally. I'm happy about that. I'm excited for audiences to see it tomorrow. And yes, as a filmmaker, it was a difficult process and disturbing, but Noam and I are tough people. We spoke about it every hour. There was a great team of support behind us, and we got there.
I'm glad it did, and I'm glad that the world will get to see it tomorrow at Roy Thomson Hall, 2 p.m. The Road Between Us, The Ultimate Rescue. One last question about security. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. What is the security situation going to be like for audiences going to see the film tomorrow?
Our audiences will be safe. There'll be a lot of security, not unlike going to see a Lady Gaga concert a few days later. That's what the world is today, and there'll be security.
Okay, well, retired General Noam Taban, very nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Barry Average, Canadian legend.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Jenna.
It's great
Thank
to
you.
finally meet you
Likewise.
in person.